Hello everyone, Zelx here, and today I'm back with another meme deck. Well, this is technically one of the decks for Dragon right now. It is Ram Dragon, and okay, I call it Ram Dragon, but really I'm here for Fafnir. This deck is built around Fafnir Cunning Wurm's leader effect, where for each follower in play this turn, your dealer will do 5 minus the amount of followers in play. So if you have Fafnir in play and then no other followers, your leader will do 4 damage at the end of turn because Fafnir counts as a follower. To a random enemy. Wait, yeah, so right, to a random enemy. So it's best if your opponent doesn't have any followers on board, so that you could do all the damage to face. And which is what this deck is somewhat centralized around. Like, that's why I'm running 3 copies of Order Eternal. Order Eternal destroy all followers on both your side of the board and your opponent's side of the board, which, clears the path for Fafnir's leader effect to go face. So this is essentially 5 damage combo, and then I have Platinum Dragon Blader here on turn 10, so I can give Storm to Fafnir to go face for another additional 8, plus the 3 at the end of turn because you have 2 followers on board. The rest of the deck is pretty standard Ram stuff. I have 1 copy of Captain Druid because I don't have any more copies. You could add 2 extra copies to make this slightly more consistent. Well, it's definitely Captain Drakewood is better than Syringe Sea Shaman, which I'm putting in here to replace Captain Drakewood as a substitute, Then I have the Discard Ram package, which honestly you can replace for something else. I just put it here because I have no idea what else to put, since I really want to draw Fafnir and I want to centralize this deck around Fafnir. Drazael is self-explanatory, and that's pretty much it for this deck. So, enjoy the games. Oh, first, remember to like and subscribe. Okay, so because I'm having high hopes for this deck, I'm going to try a live recording to see if it actually works. If it works, this will be making it to the final edit, but if it doesn't, then, well, it doesn't. Go figure. Feathered Lizard is amazing starting. I always want to keep Drazael. Now it's just trying to see if I can find my Ram cards. I got Captain Drakewood. I'm not sure if I want to play him on 5. 5 Ram into 7 is actually not that bad. Turn 6. Yeah, maybe he's not a bad play. But, of course, Feathered Lizard. The sooner this dies, the faster I can get my draws and heals off. And the more that it dies, the more draws and heals off I get, in fact. So that's pretty good. I'm at 5. Ram first. So I'm getting 2 procs off of this, and maybe another proc off the other Feathered Lizard. Okay, if I remember most of my Earth Fight stuff, right, most of them can be destroyed by card effects, so this will run me to 7. Nope. You know what? I'm gonna do it so I don't damage him. It's all Fafnir. No one else. Fafnir is the sole damage dealer. Let's see. Looks like it's time for Captain Drakewood. There's no... I can't... Looks like this does... Oh, this doesn't draw if it's... I thought this draws me cards, but apparently not. Whatever. I'm fine with this for now. Next turn I go into Fafnir, and I'll see what I'll do from there. Looks like it's looking to summon clay golems. Funny how I thought this one would be stronger. I'm not getting the draw off of this. Looks like you can only restore 2, draw a card and destroy, and only if overflow is active. So this turn I guess I'll get my heal, I'll get my draw. Okay, that's a good card. That's a decent card. Okay, they're all decent cards, and it's a good time to get Fafnir down because I'll probably never get him down ever again. Next turn I can go Olga into discard Dragon Newt's Might to clear the board. If not Drazael, if not Flame Lizard's Breath. All of these are options, all of these are things I can do. Is he gonna... If he goes face, if he trades into this, fine. But if Fafnir survives, I can hit face with him. Hopefully Fafnir survives. I think he's kinda cute. Familiar's pack. Okay, he survives. Strike out the Dragon Slayer? Not necessary. Yeah, since I have Order and Eternal, I might as well use this to draw. And next turn I'll have Lethal. There's no way out. I'll just Order and Eternal and just like... Who knew that Order and Eternal is Fafnir support? Huh? Like really? Would you have guessed that Order and Eternal is Fafnir support? Not me. You're losing, miss. You need to heal. I mean, I don't mind if you don't heal, but like... Are you seriously thinking you're not gonna survive? You know what? Okay, you do you. Earthrise is a pretty good spot. You should have looked for Pascal there. But I'll clear the board. Bye. This is so dumb. And that was one of my first games. That is actually my first game with Fafnir. A beginner's luck, you might say. It was funny to say the least that I can actually use Order and Eternal to clear the board and my board to get Fafnir off. If only it wasn't so expensive. But you know what? It is what it is. So this is my the second game I'm going to showcase. Is not exactly my second game, but it took a while to get it. I was losing to a lot of aggro decks like Evolve Blood and so. But as we can see, my hand is pretty good. I started off with Water Wine's Days Blessing as well as the Sea Shaman, which honestly I rather have Dragewood. And I top that Dragon Orb, which helps accelerate my ramp a lot further. My opponent's clearly playing some fairy variant. I'm not sure if it's Evolve. Actually, most fairy decks are Evolve Fairy nowadays. So, you know what? This is Evolve Fairy. I have to clear this board with Strike of the Dragon Slayer. Otherwise, he will end up being too much cheap damage that I don't think I can take too much of. Here they decide to trigger Ferocious ability and play another cannon, but honestly I don't agree with his play. But you know what, I haven't actually played Forest yet, so I can't really tell. Since I decided this is the only time I can actually get Sea Shaman off and ram, I have to get it down. Otherwise, what am I really doing with Sea Shaman in my deck anyways? It's not like she's Dragewood where she can summon 5/5s that goes face. You know what I mean? Should have written cannon there, but actually, nah, no difference. Because since it's turn 7, you know the drill. We are going with Drazael. Drazael so broken and helps stabilize me immensely, clearing the board and give me 5 hit points that I need to actually stay alive. Honestly, I was thinking that he can just like fuse away one rain there. There's no need to fuse both, but you know what? I don't mind. So right here, played a lot of cards. And is it enough? It's actually enough to clear my Drazael. Really though, why did they choose not to keep one copy of Raid? That's weird, but like, you know what? I don't mind. And now I'm really looking for Fafnir. If I can find Fafnir, we can have a lot of fun in the following few turns. I drew another Sea Shaman which I discarded away because there's no point ramping anymore and that's just bad. And I discarded other Dragon Newts so I can draw more, and I did indeed end up drawing Fafnir, which means on my next turn, which is turn 7, I'll be able to start doing Fafnir shenanigans. They did have Nobilis down, but right now they don't have any like direct damage, no storms, so I'm not particularly worried. And I think they're at 5 evolves, 4, 5. I actually forgot the number of evolves already, but doesn't matter. Fafnir comes down, clears the board, and since I have Dragon Blader, I decide to use him to give Fafnir Storm to go face as well. Which is, for this turn, a 11 damage combo, which is really decent. Like, that's pretty good for a turn 10 play, even though you could be clearly winning the game. And he decides to go for a Shining Vault and a couple of Fairies play is, personally I don't think it's enough. I don't even think he can survive this board, honestly. A lot of burn though. Can he kill? He can clear my Fafnir, which is the most dangerous part, but doesn't really matter. Since I'm going for Fafnir own main damage dealer, I decide to use Order Eternal to clear the board. And next turn, I have another Order Eternal to clear the board once more for another 5 damage. And since I don't have any followers left, Lumera doesn't heal for anything, and because he has nothing to trade into. Honestly, look, I'm playing this game, I felt like my brain expanded. This feels so smart. In fact, I didn't even use Order Eternal, I just strike with the Dragon Slayer for lethal. This deck is so dumb. So that is it for Fafnir, the most cunning of worms. QR code is up top, and I'm gonna have also a link to the deck list in the description down below. You can go check it out. Oh, I can't even believe I cook up this deck. Like, this deck is so feels so counterintuitive. Like, really, in what dragon deck do you want to not have any followers on board, especially in such a meta where storm damage and some burn damage are all over the place? You want at least some followers on board to contest the field. Although I would say that this expansion is actually quite catered out to deal with boards. We have Order Eternal, we have Odin, which clears your own board, synergizes with Fafnir. I never actually thought of that. Drazael, All-Guide Wire, as well as Strike of the Dragon Slayer, Flame Lizard's Breath, all are pretty amazing control tools that maybe change my perception of this deck a little. Only issue is you need to draw Fafnir. Drafnir. Oh, what? You're Drafnir now? No, he's Fafnir. And I didn't have the tutor for the card. There was a card, but I don't have it yet. I haven't crafted it for some reason, but because I don't want to craft any cards. But there is a tutor for this card. You could probably add it into this deck instead of Serene Sea Shaman, and more copies of Captain Dragewood instead of Serene Sea Shaman. But yeah, that is it for this deck. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, do leave a like, leave a subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.